Know what? At first I wanted to show you all of this with this fancy new magnetic mods with Gauss and stuff like this. But I just realized I'd rather show you something I would pick up for every single mission, no matter if it's a level cap or not. And that's of course a standard setup with viral on the Dual Ichors, with melee influence of course, and our beautiful thermal transfer fusing into blast. And all of that is with my standard 500 plus ability duration build, which I already covered on the channel. Just look at the duration of buffs, pure beautiful. And in order to quickly show you how it performs, Exogox at officers, steel pad 220 level. We walking up to them, pressing one attack, and that's pretty much it. Let's see if it wasn't a fluke, so one more time. One attack, okay, it wasn't a fluke. Let's see how it's gonna do with maybe Babao. My new favorite testing subject, you know. Let me get that battery for that attack speed. Can we take them down? Oh my god. My PC doesn't like that. Not at all. Okay, we broke through the shields into the HP pools. Let's see that one more time. How fast can we deal with these guys? Oh yeah, that was way faster. But if we just wait out the damage attenuation, I think it's the best. But the FPS, I have a better idea actually. As long as I have influence, I'm just gonna respond them quick. Hopefully I can make it in time, influence. I made it in time kinda. I just had to do a shitty range slam. That was the heavy attack. And as you can see, our combo points work like with Siren, they coming back up. And that's because we have our Pharaoh with us. But for pure heavy slam enjoyers, I've got an alternative with a heavy ass amount of status chance baseline due to Incarnon perk, and that's what you just saw on the Dual Ichor was without Nira mods for the 200% slam attack mods on frame. Now I put them on and I will show you a little bit of Bow Prime Incarnon. So, just to mention, first of all, we got a 90% heavy attack efficiency cap with galvanized reflex, so we can stack some combo points and keep them up for long, or we can just utilize galvanized reflex combo initial for the shorter missions. So, quick look how it deals with just the galvanized reflex combo points. Gotta get them first. Status chance is omega high, but without influence, as per usual, no damage, influence comes up, we get a heavy from TennoCreate, they all disappear. But one more, let's just get those combo points. It's impossible because they all flop. So yeah. So as always, the heavy slam build is for these guys. Influence is up, we slamming heavy, and they are all flopping in an instant. That's just gonna be a common theme for most the heavy slammed weapons. So yeah. But that's an alternative for everyone who loves the biggest possible status chance. But enough of the simulacrum, let's see how Dual Ichors actually perform in the mission and are they fun in first place, because we can pick any of the weapons, but I truly think that Dual Ichors are still one of the best and most fun melees available in the game. So, as per usual, the first thing I do in a mission, set my Noctua so I get my ability duration in Gauss's case, and I get my buff up. I get both for the blast, both means cold and the heat from thermal transfer, and I'm ready. And all we have to do is just melee. I also got my Pharaoh with me, so I get the Incarnon perk working for extra combo points. So I could basically just heavy slam them for fun and look my combo points. It's not Siren level of speed of combo points back, but it's fast. Like the Toxin guarantees you that it's fast. We kinda immortal as long as we have the battery up, but don't really rely on it. Make sure your battery goes to full before you take in shots. About that. We don't have any range, but remember, if you really want to, you can still use your ability and completely wreck with it. But like nothing changes with that. And just look the beautiful performance of Dual Toxos is what I'm talking about. Dual Ichors. And the poison clouds they do when we have Zatas as well. He's shooting at me. Leave my battery alone. They're just flopping so hard, I can barely do damage to them. Let me do damage. They, wait. No, I need to make some toxin clouds, but they flop too much. They flop too fast. Why every video, like... I need to play with the dragon key, the extinguished, for the damage reduction. It's so hard to show you anything. I think from now on I will make the videos with the dragon key every time. It's just too hard to show anything. Look, they just flop from a single hit. It's so fucking annoying when you want to show something. But yeah, Zatas and those clouds, man. Applying viral. That shit's pretty broken. I mean, I'm just literally trying to tickle them, but it doesn't matter. It's already hitting them too hard. Let me get my duration prepared, because I will have to rebuff soon. Make sure I have both for the blast. I mean, look at that. It's just so insane. I don't even have blood rush or anything like this for the crit. I don't believe I have it equipped. I think I only have whip wounds for pure status. I only got some crit out of the galvanized steel. I mean, just look at what's happening. They just all flopping. It's insane. It's just insane. Can I show you the damage out of clouds? You can just imagine how broken this is. And people saying like the Ichors got nerfed. Yeah, when? How? You can clearly see it's not the case. You only need a good build. Like, nerfed melee weapon. Good joke. Yeah, good luck for me showing anything. Look. This is crazy. Like, I still love those weapons. It's still one of my favorites by far. Stop shooting off my red line. Do I even... Oh, okay, I have adaptation at least. But I even removed the defensive part of the build. Could actually, like... There's an alternate version for anyone that doesn't really like Zatas, because I realized for some reason many people don't like Zatas. It's not my favorite either, but it works wonders with blast, like with so much blast as well on the weapon, and Dual Ichor being a great platform to get a lot of viral as well. But thing is, I'm not using magnetic and other mods like this because they only stack to 10. They only good for the level cap. In level cap I do use them, the magnetic one at least. Like viral has issues because if you have a primer, it's a bit better, I think, because the difference is electric does damage insta, stacks a lot, there's no limit. Blast also, like when it gets to 10, it does a lot of damage and you can restack it immediately. The other elements, like Gauss, magnetic, viral, corrosive, they only stack to a certain point. Like corrosive, okay, it can infinity stack when you have all the elementals, because you will have full armor strip, so that's an obvious choice. But just look like... But what does it matter really? Like, nothing will get fully stacked, man. It's impossible. What will get fully fucking stacked? Like, they just die. The viral is just like a confirmation, I'd say, that you will insta-kill everything on level cap. Just look, he's gonna die to the fucking poison pools. Oh, they timed out. But the pet will bite his ass off. Yeah. I mean, red line. Beautiful. The kinetic plating just does it all. Like, all the rest of the job is done by the kinetic plating, so... As long as you're already on 100, you don't need anything. Like, you're gonna soak up most hits. What I was playing Quick Thinking and Adaptation before for, it's like guaranteeing myself not dying to infested missions, but... Whenever you go infested, you need Quick Thinking, so it drains your energy instead. Because it goes through shield, so... And kinetic plating does not absorb that form of damage. But yeah, I think you saw enough of Dual Ichor. It's like, yeah, all you need to see now is the build for it, so let's skip to the build. If you're enjoying my content, remember to subscribe and click that bell icon to get notified with my latest uploads. And without further ado, let's continue with the video. So, let's start off with the quickest ones, which is our primary, definitely the quickest one, because all we need is amalgam serration for the sprint speed. Nothing else matters. Noctua, like all other ones, just difference is the mod we have here, which is for the ability duration, which is you can say for Gauss it's like a source of ability strength, since most of his abilities scale with the duration, which I mainly mean for the red line. The more duration, the more effect, and the longer it is. So it's probably the best use of Noctua ever, because you barely have to use it. 150 plus seconds. I have my Gauss invigorated though, 100 extra for this week, which is just why I couldn't stop myself from making a video. But normally you easily reach over 500 without the invigoration, because Noctua gives 60. We can play efficiency if you don't have Avenger or you don't want Avenger. And there is one more thing. How it was called? Arc ability duration. I think it's enough for me to type in Arcane Ice Storm. So we can freeze with our third ability, and then we can send Noctua, and we got extra ability duration. So that's gonna be 100 from just Noctua and the Ice Storm combo. And then we have 306. We're gonna have this 468 with the Arcane and the Noctua. So that's only how much? 32 to go to get a 500 plus, and that can be easily achieved by putting Constitution, Efficiency. Efficiency alone is gonna put you over 500, so it's up to you. I used the slam version now for Dual Ichors, didn't really slam, but it doesn't matter. Like, Nira's still a good mod, it's ability duration after all. So for actual Gauss case, that's an actual mod that will increase also your Warframe, not by just the health, like most people just ignore the health part, but the duration part is just amazing for Gauss. And yeah, you can put anything else here. We don't really need the prime sure-footed due to kinetic plating, but some people just turn it on only when they are like done with the red line. Like, the red line's up, then you press kinetic plating, then you're gonna have guaranteed the longest possible duration of red line at the 100%. If you're looking for alternatives from Zatas, Fratful Advent's a good alternative. Build looking pretty similar. Oh, I just have the normal mods instead the Nira mod here. Quick thinking. Nourish version can be really good as well. Just duration instead rush, etc, etc. Steel charge instead sprint boost. Unless you really like them, it doesn't really matter. You can keep those two if you like the sprint speed. We will also have quick thinking. With Nourish, we kinda immortal. So I'm here in the simul to give you a quick reminder how Nourish and kinetic plating works with quick thinking. We're gonna unpause the AI. What was that? Okay, Exogog stats. So basically I can just stand here and enjoy the damage, because Nourish and kinetic plating will forever keep me alive. It will not keep 100% on red line, but it will keep me alive no matter what. My energy will not go down. As long as I have Nourish, kinetic plating, I'm immortal, even if there is a toxin included, as you can see, since I'm taking damage straight to HP. So for any of the Nourish enjoyers, I highly recommend playing actually this build over Zatas or anything else, since if you love love Nourish, it just gives you immortality. Like, you can always just spam this, like, run around, freeze everything that's actually shooting at you. Let me get some cast speed from the 4 ability. That's also gonna give us the arcane. I have the duration full, all of the arcanes and everything. It will also shield gate you, so with brief respite is just, yeah. We can nuke them down as well with the ability. Just depend on how many stacks we have on the damage we're gonna do. So if you want to do damage with the ability, kind of Archon Vitality would be required. But basically immortal if Nourish, quick thinking and kinetic plating. It's a bit different if you don't have Nourish, because in theory it should keep you alive, but in practice, let's have a look. I mean, okay, it will keep you alive quite nicely. As long as you're just not standing here and taking it like a champ. If you're just gonna kill them instead, you know, not just standing there and waiting for them to kill you, it should be fine without Nourish even. Just not sure how it's gonna work if you go for the high levels, but before the level cap you should be fine without Nourish even. And don't forget, the moment your red line is full, you will not lose anything. There's just gonna be all the damage besides the toxin and magnetic will be absorbed. And you will not drop under the red line then. The 100% is like the goal you should go to achieve when you play Gauss, because then you're just immortal with kinetic plating and all you get is just energy back. For the Dual Ichors, we will be going with the evolution second, which gives us combo points on targets affected by toxin, and we get toxin via getting the elemental damage out of the augment for our Pharaoh, which is built like this. Copy if you want. Just pause it and copy, but the most important is gonna be the +100 mod for anabolic pollination. It does not fuse as well with our elementals, so it's a standalone elemental, not on too high on the values. And the clause, if you want, he's doing me some combo points, etc, etc, but the most important is that he gives us the toxin damage. With Gauss, we don't really need the other augment for attack speed, because he provides plenty of it. Then we go for range, of course, and base status chance increase, and that's why we have all possible status chance, condition overload for the flat damage. The Riven, I have a couple of them. Actually, I was quite lucky on the Rivens, so if you don't have a Riven, that's a voltaic strike in here. This is just straight up voltaic strike, just with higher numbers, so that's all for the Riven. Galvanized Elementalist, status damage plus, status chance, Whipping Wood, status chance, range, and to fuse into the viral, we need those two, because those are innate toxin, so there's no choice unless you have a Riven. I'd prefer the Riven to just have all the 3 elementals and be completely free in what mods I pick, because I would love to be able to fit Blood Rush, but it is what it is. That's what we're going for, and let's go to the Bow Prime build. And with Bow, it's typical influence heavy slam build, like I'm not using any magnetic unless I'm going for the level caps, and I barely do it, so yeah, level caps start to bore me since only the mission on Zariman is available for it, unless you enjoy wasting your time. And all for status chance, we of course just use the seismic weight for the melee damage, we have focus energy for the efficiency, reflex for the combo points, and the rest is like the same, just viral, electric. We get thermal transfer to get the blast. If we would have a nourish, we could use gas, but again, it's just a 10 stack thing. Unlike blast, it just stays at 10, blast will just blast and restack again. That's why it's a bit different for me. That's how I prefer it. You saw the results. I think they speak for themselves. And with the evolutions, this is whatever, it just gives more damage. That's the only thing I look at. For the evolution number 3, you can go with the movement speed, because efficiency is anyway capped already out of the mods. The only difference is sometimes I use it with Kullervo and I can then just put all of the statuses, so I keep the efficiency for myself. I don't really mind the lack of movement speed. But if I would play it with Gauss, I definitely swap to the movement speed. This is the only case, because the movement speed is just amazing for him. And of course the last one is just that fat base status chance, since we're gonna have one of the highest statuses in the game on the melee weapon with this, the baseline. Since Bow has baseline 32, 62 baseline with this, it's crazy. We can also go pure blast on both of the weapons and electric, and just swap to Panzer for the priming, but Dual Ichor just fits so nicely with this, so I wanted to use this one. But if you want, you can use just Panzer, and with Dual Ichors you can go for full blast, even more blast, just the craziest amount of blast weight. Like, it's gonna do insane things with the influence, but I wanted to make the build a bit more colorful. And that will be all from me for now. So I hope you're gonna enjoy. Gauss is just amazing, many people love him, and well, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, share and subscribe, and as always, see you on the next one.